morning, my friends. It's been a while since I've made a video. Actually, I made one, just threw it away because I didn't like it. A lot has been going on since then. But I did a big sale during Peaches to Beaches back in the beginning of March. So I have more room so I can start doing more projects. I've been concentrating on a lot of resin work and knitted some slippers and da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, so I want to get back to the core of this channel, which is projects. We're going to, I don't know what project we're going to do because I don't know if you can, project, there's more of them over there. And what I do is when I come across something, I'm going, that needs fixing. So I'll just throw it in a thing, call it a project. I also have this one here. This one I can't do today because I need to make a mold. This is going to be a pretty bracelet once I get it fixed. But that's not a today thing. All right, before I start, I want to talk to you a little bit about an Easter thing you can do. Excuse me, have some tea here. I don't like Easter egg hunts. Yes, I'm old. I just turned 69. Yay! This past week. So, I saw a thing on, actually, Fox News. Rachel Campo Stuffy. Yeah, they got 9 kids. And she was telling me what they do instead of Easter baskets. Fantastic idea. So I took that idea and I kind of went with it. So I'd made this box out of resin a long time ago. And I'm going, what am I going to do with it? Because it's very pretty and it's small and I didn't want to mess it up. And so it's just sitting on my bookcase for now. And I got thinking, you know what? This would be perfect for that project. And what they do is they get a box, probably not as ornate as this, and probably a lot larger. And they have each child color a picture of Jesus on the cross. Then the child puts it in the box, puts the lid on it, goes outside, gets a rock, and puts it on top. And it sits there where they can see it until they do this on Thursday night, and which is Monday, Thursday. And then on Sunday, when they get up, the rock is gone. Jesus is no longer in the tomb, and it's full of sweets, candies. Okay, now crafting, one of the things you get a lot of is you get a lot of rosaries. I'm not Catholic, and so our crosses do not have Jesus hanging on them. But for 3 days, it's a good symbol for us. So what I plan on doing is taking this lovely rosary. It is broken. It is missing, where is it? Right here. It is missing 1 bead. And if I can find a bead like that, I'll probably take one of these lone beads, put it there, so these are all the same, and then have a special bead just before the cross. That's probably what I'm going to do with this. But this came from Italy. I love the Madonna here, the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus. It's prettier than a lot of them that I've seen. Anyways, so my thought is I'll take this box on Thursday, Monday, it's M-A-U-N-D-Y, Monday, and put it in here, put the lid on it. Now I don't want, because this is nice work, I don't want to just put the rock on there and scratch my thing. So I do have a cloth that I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's nice and soft. I love soft stuff. And I'm going to put the rock on it. And that's going to sit on my shelf where I can see it every day as I go down the hall. That's also where my Ebenezer is, which is a pile of rocks. I I like rocks. What can I say? Anyways, I'm sorry. It's going to sit there until Easter Sunday. And then I'm going to take the rock off, take this off. And when you open it, instead of having the crucifix in there, I think I'll have some kisses in there. Some chocolate kisses. So, that's my Easter thing. All right, let me put that away. I really wanted to do a video on that, so if you're not interested, just skip that part. Okay. All right, let's look at some of these project bins here. All right, let's check this one here. All right. This is kind of what I put. All right, that's a bracelet. It's a two-thing bracelet that needs to be restrung. This here is also a bracelet. Oh, look at that. It's broken, and the bead just came off from that, so we better restring that one, huh? Well, there goes another bead. I don't want to lose them. Here, let me get a little cup here. Put that in a little cup. These cups here, let me show you one that hasn't got anything in it. You get those with applesauce. We like pork chops and applesauce. If you're what's the name of the show? The Brady Bunch. Yeah, they did a whole segment where I think it's Peter's going around going, pork chops and applesauce. Anyways, so they go good together. Yeah, but this needs to be restrung. It is losing some of its color around the edges. The rhinestone's pretty good on that one. This one doesn't have a rhinestone. What I could do is maybe just use some resin and just put a little bit of color in there if we want some color. Or I could bring my silver pen over and just kind of shine up the metal here. Anyways, woo, I'm losing more by showing these to you. Sorry about that, but I'm going to put that aside. All right, this here. All right. What is in this? This is, okay, this was a statement necklace. All right. And I have used these here to make earrings. Let me go show you the earrings. Okay, normally it would have taken me about 20 minutes to find these earrings. Why? Because I have hundreds of earrings, of personal earrings. Okay. Can you see those? I think they came out cute. Does it use a lot of these? Obviously not. Use 2. So I have a lot left. I have made other ones that I may have sold, I don't know, or given away. But these here are my personal ones. I don't wear a lot of black, but when I do, ta-da! Okay, as you can see, there's also a lot of jump rings that I can salvage out of this. I did sell a lot of statement pieces, so, you know, I could just go back and make a smaller, go like this here, and then come down, start here, just, all right. As you can see, it's been missing a few pieces, and that's why I said, So, but I could take just a section of this, maybe, I don't know, and bring it back to its cute little form before, when it was brand new, brand spanking new. Yeah, there's definitely one missing there. Do I like it? Not really. So I think my best bet will be to harvest these and maybe make something more simple out of it. I could make a row of these in a necklace, and every other one hang one of these down so that it makes more of a simple necklace than this here. And that would be, sorry, I'm not used to talking with something right there. It's been a while since I made a video. As you can see, there's more of it here. And, oops. If I wanted to just make a simple necklace without 2 rows like that, I could just take, all right, right there it is. Simple down. You gotta go off the table and come back up. And it would look something like this here. And yeah, you're not being nice, are you? Flip over, flip over. Yeah, that's kind of how it would look. And this I actually like better than that. Do I love it? It's still pretty busy. I'm still thinking that using the black beads and putting these as dangles and maybe not so close together would be cuter. Okay, so that's something in there. I have no idea what this is. It's on a stretchy cord. There are, excuse me, bracelets out there where they just, in watch bands. This is probably a watch band. I think that's what this was. The watches, you just hook these on either side of the watch and that's your band. And I have a necklace that would match these here perfectly. So I don't wear a watch, but I might keep my eyes out for a nice watch that just needs a battery and a new band and make a bunch of these. That would be cute. Okay, this here is a single earring. It's got all its stones and everything, and it's really cute, but it's just one. What I'm going to use this for is in a sun catcher, because all those crystals will catch the sun really cute. And if I make it sea themed, you know, like underwater, I think that would be very cute. So that's what I'm going to do with that one. What else we got in here? Ooh, look at this. Statement piece. Broken. All right, that went right there. Is it pretty? No. No, that's my answer there. Yeah. But what could I do with that? What if I clean this up? Take these here are just clean that up. Just because you don't want anything sharp. So, and once you get that cleaned up, you can take a file and just file that. And then come over here on this side. Cut that one. Am I going to be able to get in there? Okay. All right, now we could either make that into a ring. It would definitely go the middle ring, or this one here, it wouldn't be there. Yeah. Could do it, nah. Anyways, or just put the chain on here. Part of the problem this looks so bad is because of that color underneath it. And my table it's gross. Let me move this out of the way simply so that you can see this without the, oh, I bumped you again, without the thing. See, it looks a little better on the gray, but as you can see, my table's, it's a crap table and it's definitely got stuff on it. Okay, now what are we going to do with these? We can clean these ends up here and just hang those on earring hooks. And then you have a pair of earrings like this here and a necklace. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, let's take this off right there. I did bring my tools with me. With me. They're sitting like what, 4 feet away? Okay, all right, let's take that off there. Yeah, I'll keep that on the chain and give them new ones. Because this goes really well, that chain. All right. Not sure where you're watching from. If you're watching from upstate New York, I'm sorry. I saw your snowstorm. We had 75-degree weather yesterday. It's supposed to be nice and sunny again today. We put our garden in. Well, not all in. We put the tomatoes and peppers in yesterday. Put the tomato, we make a rack. Not a cage, but a rack. All right. I don't know if this is... Well, look at this. It looks like it's been pieced together here. Oh, that right there is an extender chain. Okay, so that's the extender chain. That would actually go to there. Somebody obviously used it the longer. Okay, let's throw that away. We don't want that in there. All right, sip of tea. I am drinking, what's it called? Salted caramel black tea. It's very good. You can only get it during like Thanksgiving time, Christmas time frame. It's one of those seasonal ones. Oh, I gotta clean that up first. Hold on. Okay, there's my file. And had to go out in my craft room out in the shed to get one. I have one somewhere here, but I don't know where it is. I moved all my resin stuff out of the way so I can make a video about non-resin stuff. Anyways, I use the file to clean up resin works and stuff. As you can see, the base metal is a silver, and then they've painted it gold. Yeah, I'm in the... Alright, just gotta make sure there's no sharp edges. That's the big thing, because you do not want sharp against your skin. Or against your clothes, because this is going to be a necklace, so your blouse or your shirt or your skin. Yeah. All right. I have a whole set of these files, and I can only see one, and I don't know where the other one is that I was working with just yesterday, actually. So, yeah. But I do have a whole set. Nope, that's sharp. Yeah, your fingers are one of your best tools. That's when you know if something's sharp or whatever. Like right here. I found out that the edge of my raised bed is sharp. I was cleaning out all the weeds out of my asparagus bed, which is in a raised bed, and it's got wood around the edges. Yeah. Well, the wood is starting to weather, and it was not soft. Okay, I'm going to clean this off. All the metal shards are gone. You see all these here? It's where this was pressed against the paper and dug into the paper. It is what it is. Okay. Also, I have this here. And I'm thinking this here would make a, as you can see, it was broken there. This was also a statement necklace. Not this one, but a different one. And it's broken there. So I need to remove the broken pieces. But I'm thinking that that would go good on that. What do you think? And then use some of this chain to make it, excuse me, the right length. Take these, make them the earrings. Yeah, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing here. Okay, now, as I was saying, these the places that we filed, it's silver underneath. So I'm going to just take a gold, this is a gold marker. I got it at Walmart for $4. I also have a chrome one. So if you have something that's supposed to be silver and the base metal happens to be copper and it's showing through, and you want it to bring it back to life. Just, yeah, you can see. Isn't it pretty? Yeah. Anyways, it's going to take a while for that to dry. Meanwhile, we can work on these here. All right, we don't want sharp edges on these, so I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to clip a little bit of this off right there. You gonna clip? I guess that's as far as you're gonna clip on that. And I want this one kind of even, so let's clip that there. Yeah, don't fly, because I do not want to step on you. And the way you keep things from flying is you actually put a finger on the other side. Okay. All right. How are these? Are these? Yeah, those are pretty close. They broke more close to the other side. All right, let's get rid of these here. All right. Do I need to? I need to file. Okay. Definitely need to file. Good. Yep, I've already picked spinach. I planted that in February. Oh. Well, we're going to change the design a little bit here. Where's mine? Yeah, we're going to change the design just a little bit here. I'm going to go up one. There we go. And I do like it longer though, unfortunately. Oh, that one clipped awfully easy. This necklace could have been really abused. Okay. All right, let's do a more gentle. Gentle. Nothing's worse than having a sharp point on a piece of jewelry. I had, excuse me, a pair of earrings that I loved, but it had a sharp wire that was rubbing against my neck, and I had to take them off. And I really wanted to wear them. Anyways, so I got home, and I brought out my file, and I did this right here. And now those earrings are fun to wear again. Okay. Yeah, if something goes wrong, if a piece breaks or whatever, don't just go, oh, I'm done. No, just rethink it. Just rethink it. That one's still. And you can do this with a file on a Dremel or a nail file, or if you got a, these were, I think, the set of 6, or I'm not sure how many they were. This could have been 6 or 7. Anyways, they were like $8 at Walmart. They were cheap. Over in the tool section. Tool section is your friend if you're making jewelry. Okay? Definitely don't think you have to buy all your parts and tools in the jewelry section, because it tends to be more expensive over there. All right, let's clean this up here. You know what? That might look cute in a cross or something. I think I'll just add that to some resin work. All right. Okay. It still looks cute. I mean, I liked it better when it looked like a horseshoe, but yeah, those are still cute. All right, okay, not sure how, but part of the video did not get recorded, but I've got this all put together. I put it on the soft black. Okay, on these here, all I did was use a earring wire and hooked it right onto it. So, I mean, you've probably seen that 100 times, but there's that, and here's that. So, yeah, now I can add it to my video. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't know why it didn't record, but I I added about that much chain, well, exactly that much chain to the end of this here. And all I did was I put it around my neck and go, oh, that's about how much chain you need. And put it on there. I did cut the chain using my memory wire, and I just took the chain and went like that and cut it to the length I wanted so that these would be even. Anyways, for some reason that did not get recorded. Not a big loss, but I just wanted to add that and stick it in. Anyways, it's done. Okay, let's talk about this one here. Let's pull the, look at this. See how easy that breaks? Yeah, that's what happens with stretch cord. If you got a lovely stretch cord bracelet that you love, don't toss it like this person did. Just restring it. It's not hard. The hardest part is not letting anybody run away. Okay, let's look at you, guy. Remember I told you I also had a silver chrome marker? This is also from Walmart. It's also $4. And what we can do, just to shine it up, what do I do with the finger here? I'm going to use a silicone finger just because I don't want my finger to be chromed. I know I already have gold on my hand. See? Look at that. And that's all it takes to shine those up. It does take, it's going to take a day for it to cure, fully dry. All right. Alrighty, buddy. I sold a lot of statement necklaces. I sold everything for $2. Okay, I just wanted to get rid of inventory so I could do this. I wanted to go back to fixing and creating instead of just maintaining. Did make several pair of earrings while I was not with you, but yeah, I wanted to get back to my roots. Yeah, back to creating jewelry, fixing, making it beautiful. I had one lady came in, she picked out so many statement necklaces and earrings that would go with them for church. So a lot of the stuff that I fixed is going to be in church. That was fun helping her find earrings to match the different necklaces that she picked out. There we go. Okay, now I keep wanting to dump these out, but I can't because those little tiny beads, don't want to lose those. All right. See. Oh, those little tiny beads. Okay, do we want to, what do we want to do with these? I had a thought in the middle of the night. I have a lot of things that are foiled back, and I can make the resin part, but I can't do foil back. What if I do chrome paint on the back of them? That's my thought. So I don't know whether or not it's going to work. All right, I'm just going to do the center. Do the centers of these. Yeah. I had a lot of resellers come and they go, "Do you have any silver or gold?" I laughed. I go, "At $2? No." I told them that I get most of my broken pieces from my sister, and she makes sure that all the gold and stuff is taken care of, because she sets it aside if it's not fixable, and then she just resells the gold, which is yes. Okay, so need to let that set for 24 hours. And the next thing I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to restring this here, because I think that's going to be pretty. So, but anyways, I think that's enough for oh, I didn't talk about this. This here is also, actually the stretch on this is good, but you see the metal here? It's worn really bad. And I do have a lot of these here. What I may do is actually just take everything off it, clean it all up, replace these. Do you think it would be cute as a, like, doing 3 pearls here instead of just 1? I don't know. It'd be more of a bubble bath, and then just do 1 here, 1 of these here, and a couple pearls there. I don't know. I'm thinking. I gotta think more on that one. But this one needs to be fixed too. And we can keep little Jesus, not on the cross. We could actually just stand him outside of that box. Just go, "Yes, I am risen." But anyways, it's been fun to redo a video. I have to go heat up my tea. My tea got cold while I yacked. But I did get that necklace done. I got that bracelet started, and talked through 1 bin. I only did one part of 1 bin. I haven't even done a full bin. So yeah, I've got a lot to do, and I've asked my sister for more. Like, yay, I have space to store stuff now. Send me more. Oh, but if you ever want to purchase some of her cast off jewelry, she's at Amber Field Mouse Jewelry on YouTube, and can send you. She always posts her email there, so go to check out her stuff. She's got beautiful stuff for resale that's not broken, not tarnished, and I call them trash jewelry. People that, things that people are just going to throw in the trash, and it can be brought back to life. So that's what I've been doing. Anyways, this is Bethany with New Life Jewelry Creations. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you think you'd want to see some more of my videos. And yeah, leave a comment. I love comments. All right, bye.